Hey, I'm going to show you how to get these new HoverCams working with Zoom. When you get it out of the box, the first thing you're going to notice in there is some paper instructions. You're not going to read those. They're out of date. They don't apply to us. Just throw them away, put them aside. There's also a sticker on the back that has some other instructions for you. Ignore that as well, okay? Um, so here is what the thing looks like when you get it out of the box. To bring this up, you have to apply a little bit of force. It's a little stiff. That's because it's so it can hold its weight at different angles. It'll go up to 90 degrees. Don't be afraid of breaking it. It's not going to break on you. You can also extend this. This moves around. This spins around. So there's a lot of articulation on here. To connect it to your computer, we're going to remove that sticker on the back. And you'll notice there are two ports. One is labeled install, and the other is just a blue USB port. The camera comes with a special USB cable, has this little extra bump on it. Luckily, it's bright orange, so hopefully you won't lose it. And that's just going to get plugged right into this blue port right here. Once it's plugged into your computer, you'll get this blue light on the front indicating that it has power. And now that I have the HoverCam connected to my computer, I'm going to show you how to switch to it in Zoom. So I'm going to come down here to where it says stop video, and right next to that there's this little arrow I can click on. That's going to bring me to my video menu here. I could do video settings, or I can select my device. You'll also notice here it says select a camera, and it has a little keyboard shortcut that I can do. So if I hit Shift Command N, it will switch automatically with the keyboard. This can be really handy if you get used to doing this and you want to be able to switch quickly between the two cameras. For now, I'm just going to click on HoverCam, and I'm sideways. We're going to go back and look at that in a second. For now, I'm just going to switch back to FaceTime. Okay. And I'm going to show you as well, you can change the audio device. So I'm going to come here. Right now it's set to built-in microphone. I can also switch this to HoverCam, and it has a mic right up and top next to the camera. Okay, so let's look at the camera and look at some of the controls we have on here. Up top, we have right on the actual camera itself, there's this black knob. This is going to rotate the whole camera by 90 degrees. So I just slide it, it'll actually make a little click, okay? And that will fix that problem with it looking sideways. On the side, I've got some lights I can turn on. The first position, if I can get this here. First position is only going to turn on the ones on the arm here. Second position turns on both. Okay. What else? Down here, we've got some software. Let me turn those off. Software buttons. So these are going to let me autofocus lock, which I'm going to look at in a minute because it's really useful, AFL. Rotate 180 degrees, zoom in, and lastly, zoom out. Okay. So now that I've got this hooked up, it should be going the right direction now. I'm just going to switch back to, I'm just going to switch back to the HoverCam. Okay, and there we go. Now I'm right side up. Looks good. To get this going as a document cam, all I have to do is turn the head of the camera here down to face my document. And you'll notice my paper is upside down. So all I have to do is hit the 180 degree rotate button. And now I'm good to go. I can start writing on my document, whatever. And it looks pretty good, right? The camera wants to focus on my hand or my pen. So you get this weird kind of strobing thing going on. And that can be really distracting. To get rid of that on this device, all you have to do is hit the AFL button. That's going to lock the focus onto your paper. So now no matter where my hand is, the focus is not going to change. So again, that was the AFL button. Okay. Zoom in, zoom out. You can use that to adjust how you're looking at your paper. Okay. And if you want to go back to regular autofocus, you just hit the AF button at the top. So that pretty much covers it. If you have any problems or questions, as always, just reach out. I'll be happy to come help you out with it, and good luck.